There comes a moment, and if you're here, maybe you're already in it, when nothing around you feels like it fits anymore. Not your job. Not your relationships. Not your habits. Not even the version of yourself you've spent years perfecting. It's not that things are bad. It's that they're hollow, slightly off, like wearing someone else's skin. And yet, when you reach for what's next, you can't quite see it. It's a limbo, too far from who you used to be, not yet close to who you're becoming. Carl Jung would call this the nigredo, the blackening, the dark phase of the soul's alchemical transformation. It's where all the false identities start to collapse. The structures you once trusted begin to fall away, not because you failed, but because you've outgrown them. And in this space, clarity doesn't arrive right away. It feels more like fog. And that fog is heavy. It makes you question everything, your choices, your values, your voice. You find yourself craving silence, but terrified of what it might reveal. You scroll. You sleep. You numb. You keep busy. Because stillness feels like standing at the edge of a truth you're not ready to hear. But here's the truth. This isn't a breakdown. It's a threshold. The disconnection you feel is not proof that you've lost yourself. It's proof that the self you've been wearing was never the whole truth. And now, something deeper is stirring. You might feel empty, but only because what used to fill you can't reach you anymore. The conversations that once sparked you now leave you tired. The spaces you used to shrink into now feel suffocating. The mask that once kept you liked now feels like betrayal. You're shedding, quietly, in ways most people won't notice. This isn't a phase. This is sacred. But it's also lonely, because this kind of growth doesn't get applause. It gets silence, misunderstanding, even resistance. People will ask why you've changed. They'll want you to go back, to explain yourself, to smile more, to play along. But your soul isn't here for performance anymore. It's here for truth. And truth, as Jung reminds us, is rarely found in the light. It begins in the shadow, in the parts of you you've hidden, the longings you've buried, the rage you've silenced, the needs you've minimized. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. But no one tells you how hard remembering can be, how much grief it brings. You start mourning things you never got, grieving the years you lost to people pleasing. You feel rage, not because you're broken, but because you're finally waking up. And with that wakefulness comes choice. The choice to no longer abandon yourself just to keep others comfortable. So if nothing feels like you right now, maybe that's because the real you hasn't fully arrived yet. Maybe this emptiness isn't failure, but a clearing, a sacred pause, a dark womb where something new is forming. Not rushed, not forced, just slowly, gently, inevitably. You don't need to rush into clarity. You don't need to fix the void. You just need to stay honest inside it. Keep asking yourself, what am I no longer willing to pretend about? What am I ready to release, even if it leaves me alone for a while? There is a version of you waiting on the other side of this, a version that feels like peace. Not because everything makes sense, but because nothing has to. A version that doesn't chase, doesn't prove, doesn't perform. And the only way to meet that version is to stop running from this one. So let it fall apart. Let the masks peel off. Let the confusion be sacred. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are in between. And that is exactly where transformation begins.